What's up, everyone? Welcome live to CAW Eternal Glory 2025. Our opening segment, yes, I said segment, we have here tonight is the world champion Nathan Nichols and his brother Dakota backstage. So let's do that, I guess. You wanted to talk to me?
Yeah. Basically, I've been feeling left out lately. What's been happening?
I don't know. Management just gave me the world championship out of nowhere.
Oh, well. Fuck you!
What the hell? Dakota's attacking Nathan! Oh! Through the table!
This is what you get for turning your back on me and Dad.
A Superman punch! I guess Dakota doesn't have his normal signatures or finishers on the outside, or not in the ring. Alright, let's shift our focus to the opening contest of Eternal Glory. The opening contest is Theta Michelle defending her 24/7 championship. Theta is defending the 24/7 championship against this woman right here, Michaela Rain, Ray's Riot, Riley Knox, and Rutem. Due to them all qualifying for this match here tonight, this past Monday on Dominion. Here comes Riley Knox. I don't know what the hell Dakota was doing there, attacking his own brother like that, just out of nowhere. But let's hope that due to that brutal attack, Nathan is still able to compete here tonight against Craig Galloway. Otherwise, he'll have to possibly relinquish the championship, and Craig Galloway just wins the championship via forfeit. But Nathan Nichols does have a few hours to recuperate or recoup. I don't know how to speak that word, but he has a few hours to regroup and before he's supposed to be in the main event tonight. Ray's Riot making her PLE debut. I mean, so is Michaela Rain and Riley Knox as well. I think Theta's also making her PLE debut. I don't remember. But she might also be making her PLE debut. Here comes the 24/7 champion, Theta Michelle. Looking to successfully defend that championship for the second time. And here comes Rutem, making her way to the ring. It's only fair that she gets the final entrance of this match. And I guess she decided to wear a different gear here tonight. We have 2 elimination tag team matches later on tonight. We have a 3-on-3 elimination tag team match as the Vikings, making their return, take on the Animal Kingdom Goose, Maverick, and Coda the Monkey. And then we have our semi-main event, a 4-on-4 elimination tag team match, Team World Championship Division, Ethan Liberty, Mr. Giant, Colossus Creed, and Dorian Frost taking on Team Global Championship Division, Quinn Barrett, Natalie Danielle, Dalton Fall, and Iviana Otunga. But Mina Rodriguez is the official for this match. Opening contest for Eternal Glory 2025 is underway for the 24/7 championship. Rutem whipping Theta into the ropes. If I were these competitors, I'd just stay out of the ring for as long as possible, because pinfalls and submissions can only happen in the ring. Well, I should say if I was Theta, I'd stay out of the ring as long as possible so that I would stay champion. Honestly though, because all of Theta's opponents are still brand new to CAW, I don't even think the audience has a favorite to win this match aside from the champion due to her already having a few matches under her belt. I think this is her 4th match, whereas this is only Michaela, Riley, Ray's, and Rutem's 2nd match ever. Riley with a diving axe handle onto Michaela on the floor. Rutem and Riley back in the ring. Rutem grabs the kendo stick out off of Riley. Rutem whipping Riley over the top rope onto the floor. Theta gets thrown back in the ring by Ray's Riot. Michaela whipping Rutem into the ropes. Big power slam. I don't know why Ray's Riot's just standing there. But she can stand there all she wants until there's an elimination. I think that's what she's doing. Just standing there until someone gets eliminated. Michaela throwing Rutem. Rutem accidentally kicking Riley in the face. Now Reyes gets back in the ring. She was just picking her spot. Big suplex onto Riley. Now Michaela's outside of the ring just waiting. Big press power slam by Theta onto Ray's Riot. One. Ray's Riot kicks out at one. Michaela getting back in the ring now. All 5 women are back in the ring. Theta kicks out at one. Neckbreaker by Michaela onto Reyes. Theta grabbing out a kendo stick. Riley dropping Reyes face first on the top turnbuckle. Oh, Michaela Reigns busted open, I believe. Drop kick by Reyes to Riley, though, in the ring. And a standing moonsault. Reyes Riot up to the top rope. Diving axe handle. And a knee lift. Missile dropkick, but Riley moved out of the way. Neck breaker. Rutem with the side effect. Cover on Michaela Rain. 1, 2. Michaela Rain kicks out at 2. Riley may have been looking for that Riley bomb, but it doesn't connect. Reyes hit Theta with something. 2. And Theta's able to kick out at 2, saving her championship. Michaela stomping on Rutem's leg. Michaela with a pedigree. 1, 2, 3. Rutem has been eliminated. Michaela with the reverse powerbomb onto Theta. 1. Theta kicks out at 1. Cover on Riley there by Rays. 2. Riley Knox able to kick out at 2. Rays using the ropes, but it's all legal in this match since it's no DQ. German suplex 1, 2, 3. Riley Knox has been eliminated. Michaela Rain diving splash onto Theta, but Ray's kicking her in the face. Ray's Riot now up to the top rope. Diving leg drop. Cover on Theta. 1, 2, 3. We're gonna have a new 24/7 champion. Will it be Michaela Rain or will it be Ray's Riot? Cover on Ray's Riot. 1. She kicks out at 1. Ray's whipping Michaela into the corner. Michaela Rain with the pedigree. Cover on Ray's Riot. 1, 2. She kicks out at 2. Cover on Michaela Rain. 1, 2. Michaela Rain kicks out at 2. Ray's grabbing out a kendo stick, smacking Michaela in the back with it. Looking for that German suplex. I don't even know why it's a finisher of Ray's Riot, but German suplex. 1, 2. Michaela Rain kicks out at 2. Michaela slapping Ray's in the face. And another pedigree. Cover on Ray's Riot. 1, 2, and again she kicks out. Michaela Rain went for a power slam, I believe. No! Power bomb! Michaela Rain up to the top rope, telling Rays to get up to her feet. And a diving shoulder tackle. Pedigree for the third time to Rays. 1, 2, 3. Michaela Rain is the new 24/7 champion. Alright, the next contest is the Global Championship Fatal 4-Way Elimination Match. Here comes Amara King making her way to the ring first. Here comes Yuri Vortex. Yuri Vortex suffered a hard-ass landing in her Global Championship qualification match, but she's able to compete here. Here comes, representing the Nigerian boys, Ale Blake. Ale Blake is the only male competitor in this match. Eternal Glory has a lot of female superstars competing here tonight. And here comes Patricia making her way to the ring. And that is what it's for, the Global Championship. There's Amara King, Yuri Vortex, Ale Blake, Patricia. Mina Rodriguez rings the bell. Patricia with a powerbomb onto Yuri. Power slam by Ale onto Patricia. Back body drop by Amara. Dropping Ale. Neck breaker by Yuri onto Patricia. A deadlift. Gorilla press slam there by Amara. Dropping Ale Blake. Patricia back in the ring now. Back body drop by AL Blockade. Running power slam. Springboard moonsault there by Amara King. Surfboard is locked in. Patricia with a power slam onto Ale. Cover on Ale Blockade. One. Ale Blockade kicks out at one. Belly to belly overhead suplex onto Yuri Vortex. Patricia with 1-2 Amara King as well. Amara rolling up Patricia. Patricia kicks out at 0. Ale Blockade grabs out a steel chair. Cover on Amara King. 1. Amara King kicks out at 1. Ale throws the steel chair at Yuri's face. Immediately eats a forearm. And Amara King with a deadlift powerbomb onto Yuri Vortex. Cover on Yuri. 1. Yuri Vortex kicks out at 1. Belly to belly suplex by Patricia. Amara King. Reverse powerbomb onto Patricia. Cover on Patricia. Patricia kicks out at 0. Ale back into the ring. Back out of the ring. Patricia with a shoulder tackle. Just to fix Yuri and Ale. Ale with a whatever the hell that move was called. 1, 2. Amara King able to kick out at 2. Cover on Amara King. 1, 2. Amara King kicks out at 2. And now Patricia is outside of the ring. Cover on Amara King. 1, 2. Amara King kicks out at 1. Yuri Vortex with a knee to the side of the head of Ale. Yuri Vortex. Oh, the kiss of death by Amara onto Patricia. Widow's Peak onto Ale Blockade. 1, 2. Patricia and Ale both kick out at a count of 2. Yuri grabs out a steel chair. Drop down by Patricia. Tilt-a-whirl slam. Cover on Ale Blockade. 1, 2. Ale able to kick out at 2. Patricia picking Ale back up. Yuri back into the ring, grabbing the steel chair. All 4 superstars are back in the ring. Amara rolling up Yuri. 2. Oh, Yuri kicks out at 1. It wasn't quite a 2 count. Deadlift power bomb. Wait, no. Kiss of death. Cover on Yuri Vortex. 1, 2. She kicks out at 2. Yuri Vortex stays alive in this match. Belly to belly overhead suplex by Ale Blockade onto Amara King. Nigeria's call onto Amara King. 1, 2, and she kicks out at 2. Yuri with the big sidewalk slam. 1, 2, 3. Patricia's been eliminated. Ale with a diving splash onto Amara. Nigeria's call onto Yuri Vortex. 1, 2, 3. Yuri Vortex has been eliminated. Either Amara King or Ale Blockade is going to walk out as the inaugural global champion. Leg drop. 1, 2. Ale able to kick out at 2. Ale slamming Amara's arm into the mat. Ale whipping Amara into the ropes, shoulder tackle reversed into an uppercut. Amara with a DDT. Running shooting star press. Looking for the kiss of death. Kiss of death connects. Cover on Ale Blockade. 1, 2, 3. Amara King is the inaugural global champion. Alright, the next contest is the Hardcore Championship Fatal 4-Way Elimination match. Here comes Winter Hex making her way to the ring. Elimination match. Winter Hex looking to capture her first championship here in CAW by becoming the inaugural Hardcore Champion. Here comes Taylor Kelly. Honestly, the most shocking entrant into this match. I was not expecting Taylor Kelly to walk into tonight and into this match. She upset 3 of the favorites to win the inaugural Hardcore Championship to qualify for this match. I believe it was Kota the Monkey, Zero Otunga, and Marcus Steele is who she defeated, I believe. I was not expecting her to win that match whatsoever. But Taylor Kelly's now looking to avenge that victory and capture the Hardcore Championship. Here comes Vexa Crown, another woman who I didn't actually see winning her match, but wound up winning it anyway. But I don't count this woman out at all. She's a veteran here in the business. One of the oldest competitors we have here in CAW. I want to say she's actually the oldest female superstar we have here in CAW. It's either her or Madam Ember who's the oldest female. I'm forgetting who though between the two. And here comes El Nathaniel, the only male superstar in this match as well. And that is what it's for, the Hardcore Championship. And it looks like Christopher Gonzalez is the official for this match. There's Winter, Taylor, Vexa, El Nathaniel. Christopher Gonzalez rings the bell. Inaugural Hardcore Championship match is underway. Which one of these 4 superstars is walking out as Hardcore Champion? Taylor Kelly grabs out Janice from under the ring. El Nathano with the springboard drop kick. He accidentally landed on Janice, though. Taylor Kelly with the forearm to the face of Vexa. Rolling up. El Nathano grabs out a mannequin arm from underneath the ring. And El Nathano and Winter are just staring at each other. Taylor Kelly with the springboard Hurricane Rana. I don't know why they keep getting stuck outside of the ring. That's pissing me off. Get your asses in the ring. Right as El Nathano got back in the ring, he got smacked with Janice right in the face. And of course he goes right back out of the ring, and now he's going to be stuck there again. Because for whatever reason, they get stuck on that side of the ring. Until someone else comes over there. Vexa onto the top rope, but she gets down. Winter with a Hurricane Run onto Taylor. Oh no, El Nathano landing right on Janice again, but this time it was on the handle of Janice. Oh, a DDT! Right onto Janice. 1, 2, and Vexa able to kick out at 2. I think Winter smacked Taylor in the face with it, with Janice, but I wasn't able to see. Power bomb right onto Janice. These superstars definitely know how to use Janice to their advantage. Vexa with the V360 cover on El Nathano. 1, 2, and he kicks out at 2. Drop kick there by El Nathano onto Winter Hex. Taylor Kelly with the, I forget what the hell that's called. I think it's called the Cradle Shock. And El Nathano is unfortunately the first elimination. Winter Hex grabs out a door. Taylor Kelly with her suicide dive, but she missed. El Nathano could have at least caught her. And Vexa's just standing out of the ring. I don't blame her. Taylor with the, whatever the hell that move is called. I'm forgetting the name. Taylor Kelly with the Canadian Destroyer, even though she's from America. 1, 2. Winter Hex kicks out at 2. Vexa picks up the mannequin arm. DDT cover on Vexa, crown 1. And she kicks out at 1. Tiger suplex by Vexa. Discus forearm, the back of the head of Vexa landing on Janice. Vexa with a back body drop. Taylor Kelly, cradle shock onto Vexa crown. 1, 2, Vexa crown kicks out at 2. Oh no, Winter Hex grabs out Barbie the baseball bat. Smack Taylor and Vexa with it. 1. Vexa crown able to kick out at 1. Ooh! Harsh landing there by Winter. Winter went for an uppercut but missed. Taylor Kelly with a Falcon Arrow. Cover on Winter Hex. 1, 2. Winter Hex kicks out at 2. Vexa with a running drop kick. Vexa whipping Taylor into the ropes. Belly to belly suplex, cover on Taylor Kelly. 1, 2. Taylor Kelly kicks out at 2. Christopher Gonzalez accidentally smacked the barbed wire bat. Ankle lock is locked in. Is Taylor Kelly gonna submit? It's cinched in now. Taylor Kelly able to hold on though. Winter grabs the door now as Vexa's just watching. Sets the door up in the corner. Vexa grabs a light tube. DDT. Taylor throwing Winter into the corner. Throwing her shoulder first into the ring post. Taylor whipping Vexa into the corner. Looking for the cardiac kick. It connects. 1, 2, 3. Vexa crown has been eliminated. Taylor Kelly has eliminated both El Nathano and Vexa crown in this match. Winter grabs the mannequin arm. Winter picking Taylor back up now. Throwing her back into the ring. Taylor cover on Winter Hex. 1, 2. Winter Hex kicks out at 2. Taylor stomps on the arm of Winter. Up to the top rope. Spiral tap. That hurt Taylor too because she landed ass first on the barbed wire bat. And Taylor Kelly, eliminating everybody, walks out as the inaugural Hardcore Champion. Alright, the next contest is Tag Team Action! The Kings of Fire put their tag team titles on the line against these two individuals right here, Arrow and Stratus. Flight Force. And here come the CAW World Tag Team Champions, Icarus and Oxley Alexander, the Kings of Fire. Oxley is now able to take that protective cast off of his elbow, but now has to wear an elbow pad to protect his elbow. That is what is for the World Tag Team Championships.
Introducing the challengers at a combined weight of 390 pounds. And Stacey. And their opponents at a combined weight of 586 pounds. Oxley Alexander. And Carl Russ Alexander.
Icarus hands his championship to Christopher. Oxley does the same. Looks like it's Arrow and Oxley starting it off. Christopher Gonzalez rings the bell. Tag Team Championship match underway. Flight Force, Kings of Fire. Flight Force earned this opportunity by defeating System Overdrive, I believe, on a recent episode of Dominion. And Icarus gets tagged in now. This is the Kings of Fire's only title defense, and Stratus gets tagged in for Flight Force. Kings of Fire successfully retained against Cataclysm at Carnage in a tables match. Cataclysm earned that opportunity by defeating the Velvet Twins. Sling Blade by Stratus. Arrow gets tagged in now. Hurricane Rana! Icarus rolling out of the ring. He gets back in the ring now. Icarus picking Arrow back up. Stratus gets tagged back in. Oxley gets tagged in for the Kings of Fire. And a suplex. Big boot by Oxley. Really? They keep getting stuck on that side of the ring. I don't know what it is about that side of the ring, but they keep getting stuck. Get back in the ring! Oxley stomping on the face of Stratus now. Stratus able to escape very quickly. Oxley dropping Stratus face first with a snake eyes, picking Stratus back up. Whipping him into the corner. Icarus gets tagged in for the Kings of Fire. Cover on Stratus. 1, 2. Stratus kicks out at 2. Diving axe handle there by Icarus. And a running neck snap. Stomping on Stratus's ankle. Oxley gets tagged in. Oxley picking Stratus back up. Chokeslam, but Stratus lands on his feet. Oxley with a big boot. Stop going on that side of the ring, dumbasses! Stratus with a drop kick. Another drop kick. And another drop kick. With her clothesline, Stratus moved out of the way. This time it connects, running STO. Oxley back in the ring at a count of 7. Stratus back in the ring at a count of 9. Arrow gets tagged in now. Arrow desperately needed to get tagged in. Oxley Alexander with a power bomb. Cover on Arrow. 1, 2. Arrow able to kick out at 2. Oxley whipping Arrow into the ropes. Drop down. Back body drop. Stomping on Arrow's shoulder. Oxley pushing Arrow off of him. Arrow getting dropped with a snake eyes. Stratus gets tagged back in. Sidewalk slam cover on Stratus. 1, 2. Stratus able to kick out at 2. Standing Spanish fly! Picking Oxley back up. DDT! Stratus went for the Mexican Destroyer, but it doesn't connect. Oxley Alexander with the Stratosphere! Or the Stratus driver, but Arrow right there to break it up. Icarus gets tagged in. Icarus now. Michinoku driver. Either looking for the Kinshasa or the Lariat from Hell. Kinshasa. Good night, Stratus. 1, 2, 3. The Kings of Fire retain the World Tag Team Championships and remain undefeated. Alright, the next contest is for the Multiversal Infinite Championship. Sabin O'Grady takes on Antoine Rogers. And here comes Antoine Rogers making his way down to the ring. Antoine Rogers earned this opportunity by defeating Sabin O'Grady on an episode of Dominion. I forget which episode it was for. It was forever ago at this point. And here comes the Multiversal Infinite Champion, Sabin O'Grady. Will we already see our fourth Multiversal Infinite Champion, or will Sabin O'Grady be able to successfully retain that championship? And that is what it's for, the Multiversal Infinite Championship. One of the coolest championships we have here in CAW, if not the coolest. I love that title design.
Introducing the challenger. From Sydney, Australia, weighing in at 160 pounds, Antoine Rogers. And his opponent from New York, weighing in at 215 pounds, the multiversal infinite champion, Sabin O'Grady.
Sabin O'Grady hands the championship off to a different referee. I've never seen this referee before. There's Antoine Rogers. There's Sabin O'Grady. And the new referee rings the bell. I'm getting word that this referee's name is David Schultz. So David Schultz is the official for this match. Drop down there by Antoine. Leapfrog. Arm drag takeover. Springboard moonsault. Antoine Rogers went for a knee, but Sabin moved out of the way. Neck breaker. Big kick to the face of Antoine. Cover on Antoine Rogers. 1. Antoine Rogers kicked out at 1. And a Kamagoye! Diving punch, but Antoine moves out of the way. Antoine rolling up Sabin. 1. Sabin O'Grady kicks out at 1. DDT there by Sabin. Sabin with a diving crossbody. Big forearm there by Antoine. Antoine Rogers back in the ring at a count of 6. Slingshot forearm, but it doesn't connect. Drop kick. Sabin with a running power slam. Sabin throws Antoine back in the ring. And he gets back in the ring as well. This is the first singles match of this entire show. Big power bomb there by Antoine Rogers. Springboard moonsault. Sabin O'Grady with a neck breaker. Stomps on the face of Antoine Rogers, but Antoine moves out of the way. Throws Sabin out of the ring. Sabin back in the ring at a count of 3. Running neck breaker. Sabin calling Antoine up to his feet. Springboard clothesline, but Antoine moves out of the way, picking Sabin back up. Antoine with the Ushi-Garoshi. I want to say is what that move is called. 1, 2, and Sabin O'Grady kicks out at 1. Antoine Rogers, Brainbuster. The anchor is locked in. Is Sabin gonna submit? No, Antoine, let's go. Antoine up to the top rope. Spiral tap. Cover on Sabin O'Grady. 1, 2, 3. Antoine Rogers is the new multiversal infinite champion. Alright, this next contest is women's division action. Samantha Vada pissed off about Monday. Her undefeated streak is now over. She's taking on Emily Torres. Emily won that triple threat match, also featuring Levi Velvet, this past Monday on Dominion. But Samantha Vada's looking to get back in the winning column. Can she get her win back over Emily Torres? Emily was able to get her win back over Samantha Vada on Monday because they faced each other last week on Dominion, where Samantha Vada just absolutely demolished Emily in that match. And here comes Emily Torres. Emily Torres loves changing her hair so much. There's Samantha Vada. There's Emily Torres. And David Schultz is out here officiating this match as well. Emily with a springboard forearm. Emily also changed her appearance a little bit. She got a tattoo, or technically 2 tattoos on her left arm. Not sure if you guys could really see it though, because they are small. Is a semicolon and a rose. Emily Torres with the moonsault. And a curb stomp. Emily calling Samantha up to her feet. Diving block, or a springboard blockbuster, not diving, cover on Samantha Vada. 1. Samantha Vada kicked out at 1. Emily with an enziguri. Samantha whipping Emily over the top rope. Drop kick. Wait for the Superwoman punch, but Samantha moved out of the way. Prism trap is locked in on the floor. Samantha throwing Emily back in the ring. Getting herself back in the ring. Prism trap is locked in. Is Emily gonna submit? No, Samantha lets her go. And just tossing Emily across the ring. Cover on Emily Torres. 1, 2, 3. Samantha Vada gets back in the winning column. This next contest is that 3-on-3 elimination tag team match. The returning Vikings taking on the Animal Kingdom. Here come the Vikings, Mark Kane, Con Axe, and Mary Axe. We have not seen these three since Overdrive, September 27th. They were able to return 2 days ago. So management decided, you know what, let's put you in a match here tonight at Eternal Glory. And here comes the Animal Kingdom if the game decides to load. Here come the Animal Kingdom, Goose Michael, Maverick Paul, and Coda the Monkey.
115 pounds, Goose Michael, Maverick Paul, and Kobayashi.
If Theta was not in the 24/7 championship match earlier tonight, it would have been Theta instead of Coda the Monkey in this match. And Christopher Gonzalez is back out here to officiate this match, and it looks like it's Mary Axe and Goose starting the match off. You gotta think Mary definitely wants that world championship opportunity that she earned. But was ultimately replaced with by Iviana Otunga at Overdrive. So I think either way, whoever wins the World Championship match is going to give Mary Axe a world title opportunity. Hopefully. And then you gotta think Levi Velvet definitely wants his world title match that he was supposed to get as well. But if the Vikings lose here tonight, I don't think Mary Axe really deserves that world title opportunity that she earned. The camel clutch is locked in, but Mary able to escape. I already know that this match is set to be a long one due to it being an elimination tag team match. German suplex by Goose. Mary landing high onto the back of her head, her neck, back of her neck, or back of her head neck area. Rolling up Goose though, and he kicks out at 0. Went for a clothesline, it doesn't even faze him. You gotta think the Vikings were studying their opponents here tonight, whereas the Animal Kingdom can't really study their opponents because they've barely had any matches. Hurricane Rana, Animal Kingdom barely have had any matches either, but they've had one more match than the Vikings have had, I believe. Cover on Goose after the DDT, and he kicks out at 0. Mary with a forearm to the face. Mark Kane gets tagged in for the Vikings. Goose with a gut buster onto Mark. Cover on Mark Kane. 1, 2. Mark Kane kicks out at 2. Belly to belly suplex. Mark Kane with a springboard clothesline. Picking Goose back up. Goose able to counter though. Whipping Mark Kane into the rope. Spear! Cover on Mark Kane. But Mariak's right there to break it up at a count of 0. Goose with a power bomb. And Maverick gets tagged in for the Animal Kingdom as Kong Axe gets tagged in for the Vikings. Maverick reverses the power slam attempt by Kong Axe into a power slam of his own. Clothesline there by Kong. Cover on Maverick. 1, and he kicks out at 1. Big suplex there by Kong. Mariax gets tagged in for the Vikings. Goose gets tagged in for the Animal Kingdom. German suplex by Goose. And a standing moonsault cover on Mariax. 1, 2. Mariax kicks out at 2. Goose whipping Mary into the corner. Big knee to the face, but Goose with a kip up right away. Knees to the back. Cover on Goose. 1, and Maverick breaks it up at a count of 1. Kong Axe gets tagged in for the Vikings. Goose picking Kong back up. Kong with the running knee, the Busaiku knee. And Coda the Monkey breaks it up before Christopher's hand can even count 1. Mary Axe gets tagged in for the Vikings. Double team offense there by husband and wife. And Maverick gets tagged in for the Animal Kingdom. Kong Axe gets tagged right back in for the Vikings. Spear by Maverick. Cover on Kong Axe. But Mary right there to break it up at a count of 1. Forearm to the back of the neck of Kong Axe. Death roll! Cover on Maverick. 1. And Goose breaks it up in a count of 1. Mary Axe gets tagged in. Maverick kicks her off with her shoulder tackle. Mary with a drop down with her a belly to belly, but Maverick counters. Maverick shoves Mary off of him. And a belly to belly suplex. Coda the Monkey finally gets tagged in for the Animal Kingdom. Coda the Monkey with the Rikishi driver. Cover on Mary Axe, but Mark Kane right there to break it up. Went for the spike, but Mary counters. Running knee. Cover on Coda the Monkey. 1, 2, and he kicks out at 2. Mark Kane gets tagged in. Up to the top rope goes Mark Kane. Diving leg drop. Oh, whatever the hell that move is called. Cover on Coda the Monkey. 1, and Maverick breaks it up in a count of 1. Mark picking Coda back up. Clothesline, Mark ducks. Coda with a headbutt. Picking Mark back up. Big boot to the face. Coda the Monkey calling for the spike. The spike connects. Cover on Mark Kane. 1. Kong X breaks it up at a count of 1. Samoan drop there by Coda the Monkey. Goose gets tagged in for the Animal Kingdom. Goose back in the ring at a count of 7. Mark Kane's been eliminated by count. A boost psycho knee by Kong X right when he enters the ring. 1, 2, and Goose kicks out at 2. Death row! Cover on Goose. But Coda's right there to break it up. Kong X with an elbow to the throat. Big slam. Kong X up to the top rope. Diving knee, but he misses. Mark Kane is just going to stand there and watch the rest of the match, I guess. Spear by Goose. Cover on Kong X, but Mary's right there to break it up. Coda the Monkey gets tagged in. Knee lift to the face. Flip up Samoan drop. Running STO. Picking Kota back up. Clothesline. Picking Kong back up. The spike connects. Cover on Kong Axe. 1, 2. Oh, Kong Axe kicked out at 2. Kong whipping Kota into the corner. He's calling for death row. Death row connects. Cover on Kota the Monkey. 1, 2. And Kota the Monkey kicks out at 2. Mary Axe gets tagged in. Goose gets tagged in for the Animal Kingdom. Nice double team offense. Cover on Mary Axe. 1, 2. Mary Axe kicks out at 2. Maverick gets tagged in. Nice double team offense there by Goose and Maverick. Belly to belly overhead suplex. Goose gets tagged back in. Big boot to the face. Gut buster. Cover on Mary Axe. 1, and Kong Axe breaks it up at a count of 1. Maverick gets tagged back in. Picking Maverick back up. Code breaker. Kong Axe gets tagged in. Boo Psycho knee. Cover on Maverick. 1. Kota breaks it up at a count of 1. Death row. Goose breaks it up at a count of 0. Mary gets tagged in. The anchor prism trap is locked in. Kong Axe gets tagged in. Spear. Mary breaks it up at a count of 0. Goose gets tagged in. Goose with a suplex. Calling for the spear. Spear connects. 1, 2, 3. Kong Axe has been eliminated. Boo Psycho knee by Mary Axe. It's just down to Mary Axe for the Vikings against all 3 of the Animal Kingdom. Prism trap. Maverick breaks it up. Prism traps locked in again. Goose has been eliminated. Maverick now comes in for the Animal Kingdom. Standing moonsault. Maverick with a stun gun. Maverick just tossing Mary across the ring. And Coda the Monkey gets tagged in. Rikishi driver. Cover on Mary Axe. 1, 2, 3. And Coda the Monkey and Maverick Paul are the survivors for the Animal Kingdom in this match. Alright, this next contest is a grudge match between siblings Raina Frost and Levi Velvet. There was supposed to be more build to this match, but due to Levi's injury, unfortunately there hasn't been. The stipulation of this match is if Levi loses, he will be forced to join Raina's reign with Raina Frost and Raina's husband Dorian. And because Dorian has a match later on tonight, I think immediately following this match, Reina told him to stay in the back. Reina's PLE record isn't that great. And here comes Levi Velvet. The match is underway. Levi immediately opening the match with a discus forearm. Levi with a springboard moonsault. And it looks like it's David Schultz as the official for this match. Reina rolling up Levi. What? Levi kicks out at 0. The triangle's locked in. Is Levi gonna submit? No, Levi able to escape. Reina charging in, slamming her ass in the face of Levi. Alley-oop powerbomb. Reina up to the top rope. Diving elbow. Cover on Levi Velvet. 1, 2. Levi Velvet kicks out at 2. Reina with another triangle. Is Levi gonna submit? No, Levi able to escape. Levi! Superplex! Falcon Arrow, cover on Reina Frost. 1, 2. Reina Frost kicks out at 2. Curb stomp! Cover on Reina Frost. 1, 2. Reina Frost kicks out at 2. Levi up to the top rope. Frog splash. Levi with a discus forearm, picking Reina back up. Forearm to the back of the neck of Reina. Reina! Frost lock! The Frost lock is locked in! Reina Frost defeats Levi Velvet! Levi Velvet is now forced to join Reina's reign. Alright, the next contest is that 4-on-4 elimination tag team match. Here comes Dorian Frost making his way to the ring. This is Team World title contenders taking on Team Global title contenders. If Team Global title contenders win, they will be inserted into the World title division. Here comes Colossus Creed. Here comes Mr. Giant. And here's Ethan Liberty. Alright, that is Team World Champions, everyone. Dorian Frost, Colossus Creed, Mr. Giant, Ethan Liberty. And here come Team Global Title Division. Introducing first, Quinn Barrett. Here comes Natalie Danielle. You gotta think, everyone on Team World Title Contenders, or World Title Division, do not like each other. I'm not sure about the Global Championship team, though. I'm not sure if Quinn Barrett, Natalie Danielle, Iviana Otunda, and Dalton Fall really have any relations, any friendship with each other, or anything like that, but I know for a fact Mr. Giant and Colossus Creed hate each other, Dorian Frost hates everyone, and Ethan Liberty is pissed that he's being forced to team with what he calls them three losers, because they're not... Yay, go America. But Ethan Liberty is a babyface on the team, same with Colossus Creed. Whereas I believe Quinn Barrett is the only heel on the Global Title Division team. Here comes Iviana Otunga, the daughter of Zero and Cassandra Otunga. The only Otunga in action here tonight. Honestly, even though there was no build-up to this match whatsoever, aside from Mr. Giant and Colossus Creed teaming up on Monday to take on Nathan Nichols and Raina Frost, nothing much else. This is just a match to fill out the 10-match card. And here comes Dalton Fall, the final participant in this match. Christopher Gonzalez is out here to officiate this match, and it's Dorian Frost and Quinn Barrett starting it off. The so-called captains, or the self-proclaimed captains for each team. Dorian said he's the captain for his team because he's the undefeated one. And then Quinn Barrett just said he's the captain because he's the one with the most experience as a professional wrestler. But to be fair, I don't think the Global Championship team hates each other. And Natalie Danielle now gets tagged in. I don't really think Dorian wants to team with any of these three that he's being forced to team with here tonight. But you gotta do what you gotta do. Colossus Creed gets tagged in. You gotta do what you gotta do if you want to keep the Global Championship losers, is what they call them, out of the World Title Division. I think the only reason management chose these four superstars from the Global Championship division to be in this match is because they see bright futures ahead for all four of these individuals: Quinn, Natalie, Iviana, and Dalton. And then I think the reason they chose these four from the World Title division to be their opponents is because they're going to have their work cut out for them against Ethan, Mr. Giant, Creed, and Dorian. Colossus Creed was trying to whip Natalie into the ropes, but instead she counters him and whips him over the top rope. And a back body drop. I don't know why they're both just standing there. Now they're both counted out. Colossus Creed and Natalie Danielle both eliminated via countout. So Iviana and Mr. Giant come in for their respective teams. And now I just think they're just going to stand there for the rest of the remainder of this match. That's how Mark Kane got eliminated in the Vikings versus Animal Kingdom match. Nice work, cameraman. That actually sucks for Colossus Creed and Natalie Danielle. Arm drag takeover there by Iviana and an elbow drop. Big knockout punch by Iviana, calling Mr. Giant up to his feet. Was looking for something, but Mr. Giant able to counter. Shoulder tackle. Dorian Frost gets tagged in. Dorian Frost with a powerbomb onto Iviana. And a deadlift into a Samoan drop. Power slam. Ethan Liberty gets tagged in. Whipping Iviana into the ropes, drop down. Iviana back in the ring at a count of 8. Same with Ethan Liberty. Snake eyes by Iviana. Ethan kicking her off. Ethan gets back in the ring at a count of 9. Iviana's been counted out. Dalton Fall now gets in the ring for his team. I don't think Ethan really gives a crap that they're now at a 3-on-2 advantage, but Ethan gets back in the ring finally. Running headbutt. Cover on Dalton Fall. 1, 2, 3. Dalton Fall didn't do shit in this match and is already eliminated. Now it's just down to Quinn Barrett against Ethan Liberty, Mr. Giant, and Dorian Frost. Dorian Frost gets tagged in. Dorian Frost calling for the Superman Punch. Superman Punch connects, cover on Quinn Barrett. 1, 2. Quinn Barrett kicks out at 2. Calling for the spear. It connects. No, Quinn got the knee up. Quinn looking for south of the border. Bomb connects. South of the border bomb. Mr. Giant breaks it up though. Quinn Barrett. Avalanche follow-away slam. Calling for the south of the border bomb again. South of the border bomb. No, Dorian counters this time. Mr. Giant gets tagged in. Avalanche sidewalk slam. Mr. Giant. Tombstone pile driver. Cover on Quinn Barrett. 1, 2, 3. The World Championship Division team absolutely buries the Global Championship Division team. right, it is main event time, finally! The show has been way too long, in my opinion.
The Continental Action Wrestling World Championship.
Will Nathan even be able to compete after that vicious attack by his own brother to start the show? But here comes the challenger, Craig Galloway, the self-proclaimed king of CAW. The only man to have beaten Nathan Nichols one-on-one. And here comes the world champion. He's debuting a new ring attire here tonight. And that is what it's for, the CAW World Championship.
Introducing the challenger. From Edinburgh, Scotland, weighing in at 285 pounds, King From Minneapolis, Minnesota, weighing in at 245 pounds, the Continental Action Wrestling World Champion, Nathan Nichols.
Nathan Nichols hands the championship off to Christopher Gonzalez, who now brings it over to Craig Galloway. This is Nathan's first championship defense. He won the title all the way back at Carnage. Hasn't needed to defend because he hasn't lost a single match until last week on Dominion when he lost to Craig Galloway with Dakota as the special guest referee. You gotta think, though, if Nathan does retain his championship, Dakota's gonna want a title match against Nathan, but I'm not sure if he's even gonna give it to him. One, two, Craig Galloway kicks out at 2. Springboard moonsault. Craig just tossing Nathan across the ring. Craig dropping him with a stun gun. Oh, stomping on Nathan, busting him open. German suplex there by Nathan. Spine buster. Nathan's calling for, I believe, the front flip DDT. It connects. Front flip DDT. And the rear naked choke is locked in. Nathan up to the middle rope. Diving axe handle. Springboard elbow. Cover on Craig Galloway. 1, 2. Craig Galloway kicks out at 2. Running chop. Drop kick to the side of the head. Rear naked choke is locked in again. Is Craig Galloway gonna submit? Nathan Nichols retains. Successfully defends his championship for the first time. That wraps up Eternal Glory, everyone. I will see you on Monday for Dominion, episode 13.